just thinking. I'm gonna say, it distinctly feels brighter with Vol in the scene here. It does, it's quite intentional. And last time, we shared a shockingly poignant moment. Which, we've only known him for just a little amount of time here, Vol. But Guy'd sure do get a feeling around Astrid, huh? The one human who acts in ways he can't predict, who's unfailingly good, but in his view does not fall into the mold of all the other humans he's seen throughout the years. And I suppose I still have questions about how exactly she ends up back here, how all the loops are canon, but I think the point in the end is that if anyone would see this as a game, where all paths lead to this ending, would be the guide who treats sorting out everyone else's issues as just checking off a checkbox and reaping the quest rewards, so to speak. In a sense, this is perhaps the start of his rebellion. And perhaps more connected to poetry than you might have expected. Wherein, in poetry, we start from heaven and get sent to try and figure out what the heck Purgatory is cooking. But here we start out in plain old Purgatory, when the guide here finds something rather unexpected. That he can use to finally change the dynamic going on here. There's something brewing, and it starts here. In terms of the loops we're dealing with here, Rahel and Locke's loops are canon, and yet were reset. In a sense. In the solo path, it is also quite curious because we get all the objects that unlock Astrid's full memories, or at least Astrid's full memories of how she died. The guilt, so to speak. Because we got the green coin U-shaped thingy. They all have some kind of symbolism. Green coin, envy and greed of Smiley. U-shaped object. Astrid being perpetually out of shape. Ezrabeth being potentially bent out of shape and not getting on well with people. The empty book, or perhaps inspiring book, containing the contradictory. Rahel is rather a contradictory character, isn't she? But perhaps that's the beauty of the best possible interpretation of religion. Like, you can have a relationship to a god, while still living your life freely and acting living your life freely and to the fullest, you can still have a relationship with God. So yeah, Rahel's feelings come off as contradictory, but are really, like, this is the truest expression of religion. It's how it should be. It's why there's so many churches out there who preach acceptance and love for all of God's children. Like, so many people, like, the common stance for churches is, we're sorry for how the worst parts of us act towards this community. There's room in the kingdom of God for all. It's those who use his word as a means to amplify their own hatred who are the worst here. In its truest, there is room in religion for all. But it is, and it is in and of itself a way to explain the unexplainable. And it gave Rahel that picture of what would happen after she died, and it is a comfort. It is meant to be a comfort, but when she got to Purgatory, that came crumbling down, and that lingering expectation is what was holding her here. That, not just that lingering expectation, but the betrayal that resulted from it was what was holding her here. So freeing her from that belief, Guide really took the most direct approach there, which is freeing her from her belief in God, which is too far, but like that's the thing about the Guide's sledgehammer approach in his path, is that it gets the job done, but it is very much like aggressively tearing it out. And that is what Astrid accomplished in the first two loops, when she was able to, at the very least, get their matters out in the open, get them to let go of their pain, give them the support and assistance to move on. That in itself is something beautiful. Guide went for the sledgehammer. Astrid went for the gentler, longer-term approach, and managed to help them without completely tearing them down. And yeah, Smiley had to come to terms with the fact that really forgive himself, realize he might never actually truly be forgiven by Locke, but Smiley had to let go of his own regrets, being burdened by jealousy, greed, envy, and the guilt of his wrongdoing. Like, yeah, it's endless interaction between Smiley and Locke. Their back and forth antics, amplifying the worst aspects of their interactions in their death, their mutual death, with Locke's death, Locke's anger and regret not being able to make it home, Smiley's envy is, I call it greed, because coin wants the money, but it was really that. He was desperation. I should call it greed. Desperation. So, realistically, yeah. Locke had the memory of what he failed to return to ripped out. As a result, he had his lingering regrets. He could let go of them. Well, yeah, his lingering regrets were forcibly ripped out of him by the guide's picture. Smiley had everything that was burdening him in life, that drove him to do what he did to Locke, ripped out of him, so he's just all smiles again. Very sledgehammery approach by Guide, but that's how we do. And he did see this chance, Astrid reaching out to him for answers instead of one of her friends, as his chance to finally have her do his sledgehammer work, then use that energy for something else. It's a curious matter indeed. I say, keep in mind that Astrid's path, we did get. She did get a car of her own, an item of her own, which, if was used in this context, I imagine would have just removed that memory of what she forgot. She didn't forget anything. She didn't forget anything. It's all gassed up, ready to go. Let's go. That's it. Everything's taken care of. Don't worry about a thing. No more regrets. And now, intriguing enough. The guide's proposal. A place by his side. Obviously, his goal is to box with God. Change the dynamic here. Purgatory's purpose being to extract the negative emotions from people and use them as God food. Now, is that a thing that naturally happens in Purgatory, or wonder? Since Astrid proved it was possible to manifest an item that's a manifestation of those negative emotions, that's a natural occurrence in Purgatory, I suppose. Is this a thing that naturally occurs when you've been here for long enough? I wonder, indeed. Now, let's check out the epilogue, shall we? I've rambled on long enough.
Dream log entry number 337. My face in the sand.
We're in Europe, middle of a heat wave. I don't know how we got here, but it's dreams. That's not strange. I like to think that maybe we went by a boat. A very fast boat. But I digress. Defying the intense warmth, we're walking on the beach. I clearly feel every grain of sand that passes between my toes. Is this? Trying to place the voice. Is this Vol? Oh, clear sensory input. That's good. This one is guaranteed a place in the permanent collection based on that alone. Moving on. I see you, clear as day, though something is different. Your hair color, it's white? Nonetheless, I'm overcome with a sense of calm. Then suddenly, boom. Something hits me hard, but it's too fast for me to see what it is. I fall down, face first into the sand. Feels like I'm drowning. Then you pull me up. You laugh and say, "Hey, Vol, that's your face in the sand." And you're right. It's a perfect imprint of my face. And then I wake up. Yeah, that's
End
Vol.
of entry.
Thank you, Vol. A fire in my heart. A hole in the wall. Ooh. Oh, I lost track of time for a minute there. Better get ready for the big date. That cafe never loses its charm. After all, it's the only place that sells the candy she loves. I should get her some. Huh? Where's my wallet? Could have sworn I had it. Come on, Vol, you're better than that. What would Mother say if she found out you misplaced it? Must be around here somewhere. Investigation start! Midnight oil. Bulletin board. Nothing beats the inspiring sight of a bulletin board full of notes. Without this, I would be hopelessly lost. Wait, there's something I haven't read here. Hey, dummy, looking for your wallet? Probably in the fireplace, because why not? Ha! R. Why did she... No matter, I can ask her about it later. Fireplace, huh? I've written enough for now. Old family rug. I need to keep this clean, or else I'll never hear the end of it. After all, it's been in the family since the days of Great Aunt Ezrabeth. Well. The view. As spoiled as it may sound, I can never see myself living in a room without a captivating view. That's midnight oil. This is strong stuff. It's kept me awake through many nights of study. As a doctor, though, I'm secretly ashamed of how much of it I consume. Is my wallet really in here? Guess I better search. Honestly, why does she do these things? It's really not necessary. I'm wearing white clothes, too. I swear, if they get dirty... Ah, there we go. See the rich boy's wallet. It's loaded with cash. It's good to be wealthy. Sometimes I truly wonder if she's friend or foe. Maybe the correct answer is both? I should go to the cafe. Did I forget something? Oh, okay, this is the way out. Great Aunt Ezrabeth. So we are very clearly in the good place, so to speak. Alright, let's get to the cafe. Right, off I go. Looks like I'm the first one here, as usual. That's fine, though. It gives me time to prepare. Prepared mind is a sharp mind, after all. It's a terrible thing to taste. Right, so, let's...
Hey, dummy.
Well.
Why are you here?
Hey, Remm. Also, you gave me your promise that you'd stop calling me that demeaning word.
Huh?
Hello.
Ah,
Do you like my new coat? I'm a doctor. Just like you. I can see that. And you disregarded my queries entirely. I do enjoy your company, Remm. I thought that we agreed on me going to the date alone. On account of this being, again, a date. I see how it is. Kick old Rammy out once she's no longer needed, huh?
ugh.
Why, I oughta huff, and I oughta puff. You forgot the rest of it? Yeah. Darn. Something about blowing stuff down, I think. Ah, well. Tell me why you're really here.
Aww.
I was bored. You're always bored.
Ah.
True.
And what can I say? I think you might end up needing my help, so I prefer to be close by.
I tell you what, from reading poetry, I went with the complete wrong interpretation of Remm's voice, but I am digging this. I just really like you that much, dummy. Come on, V, get a sense of humor already. I'll have you know that Anywho, don't worry. Won't get in the way of you and the big A. I know how important she is to you. I'll just hang around here on my own. You can just pretend I'm invisible or some such. Fair enough. Look, I don't mean to be rude. Wouldn't even be here now if it weren't for you. It's just nerves. It's all good, my man. Just as long as you're a happy... Oh shit, it's that boy Vol. What up? Just as long as you a happy boy, that'd be all I care about. Trying out new accents again, are we? Eh? What you talking about, governor? What you talking about, governor? Bruv? Please stop. If you're going to stick around, at least try to act normal.
Aww.
Fine. Stick in the mud. That's my middle name. I'm just going to buy some of that candy that she likes, right? You'll be alright here on your own. You got nothing to worry about, V. I'll be cool as a carrot. Cucumber. Huh? It's cool as a cucumber, not a carrot. Weeds are for losers anyway. Oh my god, she's such a child. Spoken like a true doctor. Yes. Taking a seat now.
Don't be a stranger.
Right. Oh my gosh. Remm's coffee.
Ugh.
Don't go touching my stuff, V. The Remster needs her juice. I wasn't... The Remster. Yeah. Tried out a new nickname. Is it working for you? Not really. Surprise, surprise. I have no idea what A sees in a boar like you. Just kidding. You're a sweetie. Seriously, hands off the cup. Hey V, I can see your house from here. We've been over this Remm. We're on the other side of town. It's simply not possible to see Casareke Manor from there. I know, I just like hearing you refer to your house in that silly, pompous way. Casareke Manor. That's not funny. Maybe not to you. Astrid's running late, as usual. She's always worth the wait, though. Oh, it's a bit tacky as far as still life goes. Caravaggio, Bruegel, Klaus, those are the masters of the genre. The small cat symbol does give it a certain charm, however. This place has some of the best coffee in town. Mostly end up choosing the espresso, a small taste of the homeland. Usually Astrid's barely started sipping on her latte by the time my cup is empty. To pace myself better. This is the counter. Am I supposed to order if there's no one here? Give up. Everything smells delicious. That's a good sign. Oh, Remm.
Huh?
What, shakin' bacon? Remm Theo. Quite possibly the strangest person I've ever met. I don't need your help with this anymore. Are you sure you don't have anywhere else to be right now? Of course I have places to be. I'd rather be here with you, though. Even if it means just sitting idly by, watching us. Yeah, that's not normal.
Aww.
Really? I guess I still have a lot of things to learn, then. Better learn them fast if you're going to be a doctor. Like there's never been a socially awkward doctor. I'm looking at one right now, for example. That's fair. Still bored?
Aww.
Always. That's so sad. You'd find you some kind of challenge, maybe. A good head scratcher always managed to stimulate my mind. A head scratcher? Is that like a tool? Maybe. It's also a figure of speech. You know I'm bad at those, V. Besides, the last time someone challenged me to do something, things ended really badly. For like, a lot of people. Flood the world. You won't. Oh? You want to hear about it? I'm a bit busy right now. Maybe after the date. All right. So likes those candies. Are you kidding? She'd eat a raw zebra if you gave it to her. You think? Oh, I mean, let's find out. Here's a raw zebra. That's disgusting. She'll love it, V. Like always. It's bizarre. Very... Yeah. You are quite something. Don't need your help with this anymore, you know. Yes, you do. Don't get too cocky now. Never mind. What if I do mind? Would you come back, running back to your lovely Remy? In due time, perhaps. I'll take it. Cupboard. All these is angled toward the customer. I keep thinking that anyone could just go up there and take what's inside. Theory, at least. I suppose that's my paranoia talking. Politely asked to be served. Excuse me. I'd like to buy something. Nothing. Impolitely asked to be served. What manner of second-rate establishment is this? You should be ashamed of yourselves for this level of blatant unprofessionalism. Just sounded like my parents. I did not like that. Alright, Remm? Where is everyone? Oh. Just leave some money on the counter and it should be fine. Really? Count on it, V. Well then. Alright. So this is the counter. What am I supposed to order if there's no one here? Guess I'll just try following Remm's advice. Seems like she's never wrong, after all. Alright, I put some money there. Now for one small box of Astrid's favorite candy. Pasta-shaped candy! Oh my god. It's your girlfriend's #1 treat. She claims it's only because of the taste, but you're not so sure. Sugary sweets that are shaped like pasta. Every time I try one, my mind expects it to taste differently than it actually does. So like those ridiculous mac and cheese, Kraft mac and cheese gummies. But the problem with those Kraft mac and cheese gummies is that they actually taste like mac and cheese. In some bizarre way. Strange design choice altogether.
Time to stop simping in the corner, dummy.
A to the Strid is on her way to the Strid. Wasn't... Oh, is she really? How do I look? Like 1 billion lira. Or euro. Or whatever the currency is now. Not in Italy, Remm. But, thanks. I'm ready. Then... enjoy. I'll just be hanging around. Awkwardly. Hello?
Hi, you.
Hey,
That is to say, I meant, hello. Good call. Can't really pull off the hey, yeah. You know, I felt that when I said it. I, brought you something.
Huh?
Are those, your favorites, right? I can't believe how lucky I am, getting pasta candy from Pasta Man. I'm still not sure I like being called that. Oops. But that smile makes it all worth it.
V doesn't like being called a fun name. What a surprise.
Why do you?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. Shall we take a seat? I do believe we shall, your lordship. That did sound a bit overblown. I apologize. Just relax, Vol. It's me.
Huh?
You don't have to pretend like you're at some fancy Kasareki family soiree or whatever. I know, it's just... old habits die hard. Just like my appetite. With a vengeance. Sitting down it is, then. Right. Oh, I'm sorry I was late again, by the way. That's fine. Just glad you're here. We're already dating, Vol. There's no need to charm me so hard. Oh, just teasing. Oh, well, of course. Look at that blushing idiot. Blushing dork. Ask her why she was late. It's not my business to come off as rude. Besides, I've never tried saying that before. Which is why you should do so now. Vol, what are you mumbling about? Sorry, just I've started thinking aloud, you know. Oh, can she not see, Remm? One of my teachers in med school told me that's a sign of intelligence, actually. Like you need more people validating your intellect. You know how smart you are. Well, So, Why were you late today? Uh-huh. Oh no, that came off wrong. Try again. Is there any particular reason why you were late today? It's not personal, of course. Much better. Oh, I was preparing for tomorrow's audition. Looking for a pretty cool part, and I think it has lots of room for you to grow as an actress. Really? That's great, Astrid. Yeah, it's woman victim number 7 in Zombies at the Post Office. A horror movie. Most big stars got their start doing horror. To really make sure I get the role, I need to impress the director. So I've made some improvements, giving my character a proper backstory. Which would be 3-dimensional, you know? She's not just a random person who gets turned into a zombie meal. She's also a trained ace pilot and singer with a 5-octave vocal range. Oh gosh. I have a feeling about this. I wasn't aware that you had such impressive talents. I don't. My character does. Just for me to know so I could weave it into my portrayal. Will it actually be part of the story? Well, no. Maybe you should just follow the script and stop giving her advice. I'm just worried that she's going to... You were saying? Oh, well, go with your gut. I believe in you. Oh, thank you. Moment there I thought you were going to lecture me. I get that you want me to be successful, but don't worry, I know what I'm doing. You just gotta have as much faith in me as the pasta-shaped candy company has in their dumb product. Dumb? But you love them. I do. And because they remind me of you, silly. That's very sweet. Just like the candies. Full circle. You know, I'm happy you asked me why I was late. Oh? I was trying to think that losing our time together wasn't bothering you. Nothing bothers me more. At the same time, I don't want to intrude. I know how passionate you are about acting, so it's not strange that you sometimes lose track of time when committing to it. Right. Sorry for even thinking that. You shouldn't apologize for your thoughts. Not even if the thought is nuke all kittens? I suppose there may be some exceptions. What a psycho. Shh. So, how are the parents? You still haven't seen them since moving away from home, right? They're alright. Try to write them as much as I can. Really miss them, but the next time I visit, I want to be able to say that I'm successful. And not a, well, acting school dropout. I'm sure they'd understand. For what it's worth, I think you should tell them. I know it's selfish, but I'd like to make this grand dramatic gesture. Appear unannounced along with a boyfriend and a couple of awesome roles to my name. They'd be like, ooh, dang. I get it. Zombie movie takes off, you'll be there before you know it, I'm sure. Right? Speaking of being at places, have you thought about the thing? You said you needed a few days to ponder everything, and now it's been, well, more than a few days. What thing? Oh, right. Just say yet. Don't want to seem needy. Mumbling again. Making you uncomfortable? No,
Huh?
I think I better get back to practicing. I'll see you later.
Astrid, wait!
Let me know when you're ready to talk about it. It's just... She left.
Ugh.
Botched it again, dummy. Damn it, Remm. What? You wouldn't even have gotten that far. You have the nerve to tell me you don't need me anymore. Right, alright. I concede. I do need you. Just hopeless in these situations. Yep. But... you did land her originally, didn't you? His heaven is starting over wooing Astrid. Without anyone's help. So there's hope for you. I mean, the scene that prompted that was, although I suppose that is mainly the impetus that led to them eventually starting dating. Yeah, well, that time I basically saved her life. Of course she was going to take a liking to me after that. Didn't you say it was just a shallow cut? She didn't feel that way when it happened. Jeez. She was cut out for horror acting. I'm going to go for a walk. Giving up so soon? Bye, Remm.
Aww.
Then clears the head like a good walk. It's been a long one, too, since it managed to get dark. Guess I'll be spending the rest of the night analyzing where I went wrong. I could have just said yes like Remm suggested, but that's not how I'm wired. I've never been one to throw myself into things without being fully prepared for the consequences. A few times I've done that have all ended badly. So considering where Pitstop stands, where poetry stands, that scene at the end of Act 1 of Poetry is legitimately the first time that Astrid and Vol have truly reunited. I could never do what Astrid does, following her dreams like that with no insurance. If she wanted me to be more like that, she wouldn't have fallen for me to begin with, right? Yeah. Stop stalking me. I'm not stalking you, V. Just being quiet. Didn't want to ruin your inner monologue. Excuse me? Can see from a mile away when you're thinking about her. Your face be looking like no one be home, none. Your face be looking like no one be home, none. Please, anything but the accents. Bah. I have to start preparing for tomorrow's. Would you mind leaving me alone? Just call her. Huh? Using my little Remy noggin real hard. I think I should just give her the old ring-a-ding. Let's not... Dummy, come on.
You can keep dancing this dancy dance, or you can take a chancy chance.
Did you notice the rhyme? I did. But calling her is outside of the sequence. What about all my notes?
Huh?
The mighty A wants a man, not a robot. You want perfection, but there's no such thing. It's like my use of you, and yeah, it's more inconsistent than the quality of airline food. I'm trying out some topical humor. Do you like it? What's the deal with airline peanuts? It seems somewhat dated. What should I say to her? If I call her, I mean. Let's see. Oh. You'll figure it out. Now of all times you decide to stop helping me? Yeah, sorry, V. I was supposed to meet my brother a while ago, and I forgot because you're so much fun. You ever told me you had a brother? It's a difficult little thing. Maybe I'll tell you about him sometime. Now go make that call. All right. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Just when I start to think that I have Remm figured out. Well, enough about that. Time to give myself a pep talk. Vol, listen to me. You can do this. She likes you for who you are. You just need to be yourself. She'd know if you're pretending to be someone you're not. She's a smart girl. You love that about her. Let's do this. Pick up, Astrid. And again, I am calling a bit late. Maybe this was a bad... Hi, Vol. Oh! Hey, Astrid. Sorry for calling so late. That's fine. What's up? Hello? Oh, that's to say well... Would you like to come over? Right now? Yes, I've got something to show you. Really? Yes, you wouldn't want to miss this. Well, if you say so. Oh no, time to, time to figure out what this is. I'm pretty much done preparing for tomorrow anyway. So I'll be there in about 20 minutes. Alright, great. See you then. Yep. Bye-bye. Bye. Good that she accepted, but what should I show her? Just made that whole thing up. See, Vol, this is what happens when you don't think things through. Wait. Oh. That's right. How come I didn't think of that before?
It's perfect!
Oh? I just screamed that out loud. No matter. Got work to do. I said 20 minutes, so in Astrid time, that should give me at least half an hour. Take no chances, though. Full speed ahead. Alright. Got everything done, and... There's the doorbell. 32 minutes. Perfectly planned. I'm glad you could make it. Still a bit surprised. Never get used to how huge your house is. Technically, it's my parents' house, but yes. This is like a closet compared to this, but honestly, I still prefer that. This is just too much. I agree. Hmm?
Hmm?
Oh! Does that mean... Sorry for getting cold feet earlier. Just didn't want to rush into anything.
Huh?
I get that, Vol. It's just... Sometimes you get so distant with that thinking of yours, and my mind starts running to weird places. Really bad at handling situations like that. I understand. I should have been more clear. Maybe, but...
I don't want to make you feel like you don't have a choice.
Oh. That's one of my biggest fears, you know? Being in a situation where things are just falling apart around me. Being unable to do anything about it. Don't worry, nothing is falling apart over here. But it could eventually, and I don't want to be the one to cause it. Well, I look at it like this. Sometimes we get to choose what happens, and sometimes we don't, right?
The important thing is that we try to do our best regardless of the situation we find ourselves in.
We think about these things often. Always.
What?
Should probably talk to someone about that. Maybe a doctor? For example. Anyway, sorry for blurting all that out. And for interrupting you. It's fine. Ready to talk about the thing, but let's do so in another room.
What?
Oh? Take my hand and I'll lead the way. You better, otherwise I'll get lost in this dang maze. Yeah, that's how my sister died. Lost away in a pantry, starved herself to death, and haunts the corridors to this day.
Huh?
What? I'm out of here. Sorry, just a joke. Not funny. I should like it, being in the horror movie business now and all.
What?
True, but that stuff still freaks me out beyond belief. Imagine it. Dead people walking around in the afterlife. Who'd have thunk it, right? What a concept. We should make a game about that. Sure is.
Huh?
Did I say something wrong? Oh, no. Don't worry about it. Now, let's go. All right. But anyhow, they both have some experience with this now in their own ways. Here we are. But it's so dark, how can you even see anything in here? I just know where everything is. It needs to be dark for this moment, or else I'll spoil the surprise. A surprise? I love those! Most of the time. Just a moment. There we go. What's that sound? Take it easy, Astrid. Just need to get the rest of this thing working. Grab a phone? Think that did it? Have a seat right here. Where? I still can't see, you know? Just here. Here? Yes, that's perfect.
Huh.
Now, showtime. Oh, it's a home cinema. That's right. You had this all along and never told me? You know how much I love movies. Actress Ella here, hello. It wasn't working properly until just now. Parents bought everything on a whim and it's just been collecting dust ever since. Stupid rich people not appreciating things. Yes, well. So what are we watching? Going back in time to the 80s. That's the best movie decade. In order to watch. Yes?
Huh.
The sci-fi classic, Head Sprinter. You remember my favorite movie? Of course. I know that sometimes I may seem distant, but I'm always listening. That's so sweet. Ready to watch it? So ready. Fantastic.
But first, the answer is yes. Yes. Let's move in together.
Oh.
Are you sure that's what you want?
Don't want this to be just because I got sad earlier. Don't worry, I'm sure. I've had a lot of time to think. More than you can possibly imagine. Eventually realized that the only thing that really matters is being with you. As much and as soon as possible. Oh. So you don't think it's too soon? What if we find out things about each other that we don't like or something? Then we'll deal with that as it comes.
Seriously? How can one man be both so awkward and so cool at the same time?
It's my special talent.
The duality of man.
That sounds good to me. You know, I like a good cliffhanger. It keeps the excitement and suspense going. But I'm very happy you didn't cliffhang me for too long. Me too.
I love you, Astrid.
And you're the...
I love you too.
Oh. Oh. Huh? So I'm out of time already. Huh? Damn. Hey, OV. You.
Aw.
Are you angry with old Remy? No, of course not.
Ah.
Whew. You know I do everything I can for you, right? Yeah, I know. Just wish things could last more than one day at a time.
Ah.
It's a bummer, but we're working on it. Right.
Huh?
You ready to return? Do I have a choice?
Ah.
Nah. I thought as much.
Super impressive display that time, by the way.
Hello, your eyes. This is why I like you so much. Hello, guide theme. Ooh, with a different spin on it. That is a different spin on that theme. You just keep improving.
Ugh.
Wish everyone around here had that kind of work ethic. Don't see it as work, you know that. Every time you let me relive that day, it gets a little better. Better than real life? Obviously not. But if one day is all I get, then I want to make the most of it. Understandable.
Ah.
And you know I'm always here to help you. That whole home theater thing was genius. Thank you. I wish I had done it that way back then. Does it matter though? We still ended up moving in together, right? Yes, but I really did agree to it too fast. I wasn't ready. I always loved her, but I needed to sort myself out. Quite a lot, in fact, seeing as it took hundreds of retries of that day to get here.
Ah.
The turtle eventually beats the hare. Tortoise. Stupid human words. I never asked her, by the way. Why ever play that day in particular? If you want more time with her, why not choose the day when you're already living together? Because that was the day I realized that I loved her. Ooh. What was so special about it? Nothing. I just remember myself thinking it for the first time that day. That's all there is to it.
Aww.
How boring. The mundane is also part of the human experience, Remm. Oh, wait.
Huh?
I have to write that down.
Mm.
I'm learning so much from you, V. So it seems. I don't understand how someone like you can possibly learn that much from me, though. I always expected you to be, well, all-knowing.
Aww.
Enough of the teasing already. I'm doing my best over here. It's a lot of pressure being me, you know. I can imagine. You haven't changed forms yet. Ah, right. I think I'm staying like this for a while. Little Remy is beautiful. I think I'm actually falling in love with myself.
Aww.
Which is a bit weird since I can't really feel love to begin with. It's true, though. You are pretty. But not prettier than Astrid. Sob, sob, sob. That is, why are you saying sob out loud? That's not how this works, Remm. Gullible dummy, you. I mean, my brother does that too. I guess I'll go rest for a while. That dream journal isn't going to write itself. Is there anything in your afterlife that isn't about her? I suppose not. Then again, she's the best thing that ever happened to me. It's so cheesy. That's your prerogative, of course. I just want you to be satisfied. In my world, everyone should be happy. Especially lovable little munchkins like you, V. A noble endeavor. See when it's time to restart again, I guess. Maybe next time go easy on the changes? Lost Vault and the lack of personnel at the cafe really threw me off. Didn't you have a great run, though? Mixing up the variables keeps things interesting and leads to new outcomes.
Ugh.
As a doctor, you should know that. True. I'm sorry. I appreciate it. No need to thank me, V. I'm here for you. Thank you.
Take care, Remm.
You know it? You are blinking.
Hush, little dummy.
Oh, God.
Don't say a word.
Oh no. Don't jump scare me.
Remy's gonna buy you a poor old bird.
What?
And if that bird don't fly above,
Or he's gonna buy you
Remy's
Mockingjay?
gonna fill you up with love.
Oh, that's Thank you, Rem. Ominous giggle time. See, she's a deity too. She cues her own sound effects. Oh, I almost forgot. You're gonna want to stick around for the post-credit scene, human. Whatever that means. Bye. Thank you. She is still. Oh gosh, she is still just as good as. I see. She was always this wild. Ah. Oh wow, that was extensive. We're at 50 minutes already. This turned out to be a full video after all. I did spend the first 10 minutes or so rambling about stuff, so yeah, there's heaven. That's the first, since I started with poetry, that's my first time actually seeing, like, the benefits of heaven in action here. Does everybody? Is that does everybody? I suppose, ultimately, Vol's biggest desire is for more time with Astrid, hence Remm's ability to help him relive, perfectly simulate a day from his memories, like that. But only a day at a time. But alas. Remm. Quite the character. You can see why she discussed the guide so much. You know, they don't get along. Anyways, back in Purgatory. What? Oh, where am I? Last thing I remember. No. Fell off that ledge and then everything went dark. What's going on? Malcolm human? Huh? Who's there? I know how confused you must feel. Not long ago I was just like you. What do you mean? Don't worry. I'm gonna take care of you.
Welcome to Purgatory.
She's got the eyes. She's got the eyes and the jacket. A jacket. Nice. Purgatory wishes you farewell. For now. Oh, hi, Rem. Hi, Rem, you cheeky bugger. Oh. You little devil, you. Alright. We've now seen it all here, including. Okay, yeah, so Astrid doesn't see Rem because this is simulation Astrid. And that was just a cute scene. That was just wholesome. The parallels. Real Astrid, illusory Vol. Real Vol, illusory Astrid. In front of a white void. Hoping to be together. And there she is. The voice. As she will eventually become known as. Extras. Astrid? Again, it's rather simple expressions, but very effective, I think. And especially all those little moments where you just see her cycle through them, the cycle of shock to intrigue to delight. Those little moments just chaining those all together, those are just really cute. And effective, even. There's full body guide, yeah. I would wear that. I would. Urge the cosplay as the guide. Rising. Where can I get that jacket? I would cosplay as the guide. I would legitimately love that. For hell. I love... Gosh, I love all these. Yeah, there he is. There's the boy. There's the boy. Wonder if... I'm debating. I'm forming headcanons here. If the bandage around Locke's neck is like a remnant of the way he died, a remnant from his death, wonder if Rahel's makeup eyeshadow, I don't know how these things work, is representative of the tears she cried from either dying or from her death, which was long and drawn out and painful via tuberculosis, or the breakdown she had upon getting to Purgatory. I think Vol. What if it's also representative of... Because Vol has that... Then again, Vol always had that mark on his cheek. Which intrigued me. Don't think that's related to his glasses at all, but... Hey, shadows in general. Shadow Vol, Smiley, Ezrabeth, who is apparently related to Vol. Who would have known? Hi, Remy. Somehow Remy wound up with the most expressions of one character, and honestly, well, I suppose the key difference here is simulation Remm versus deity Remm. If we consider that path, then yeah, it's distinct. Distinct characters in the end. Concept art of the title screen. I just I would love to see Astrid sprite with just that expression as a meme expression. Ooh, guest art. Art corner. There she is. Our girl. Nipekin. Ooh. Well, that's really pretty. Gosh, that's pretty. Keeping the flame warm. Shadow spaghetti. Knees weak. Rim spaghetti. There's our pasta man. There he is. Locke! Locke gets a bit of love, as he deserves. Love that for him. Right, the stupid sexy guide. Damn. Alright, man. With the chair, too. Yeah. Hell yeah. Rocking that. Ah. And our last backgrounds. Cafe. And... yeah. Casareke Manor. There it is. There it is. There it do be. Now... it really is our, chance to, explore the rest of the side content here. We played poetry. We played Guidelicious for O2A2. There's two other side games here. The painting, which seems to be related to. I think I'll do them depending on how long they both are together. I'll do them both in one video. We have the painting, which is Astrid focused, a game about our girl Ezrabeth, which seems more extensive and much more extensive, but very much focused on our favorite grump Ezrabeth herself. So we'll definitely be checking that out too. What? There's DLC?